I recently bought the Wen 4214T drill press, and today we're going to assemble it on That's How We Do It. I recently bought the Wen 4214T drill press. This is a 12-inch swing tabletop drill press that has 5 amps, weighs 85 pounds, and has a variable speed range from 580 RPMs to 3200 RPMs, and has an easy-to-read digital readout. That means no more changing belts to adjust your speeds. The spindle travel is 3 1/8 inches, and it has a 5/8 chuck capacity, and comes with an integrated laser and work light. There's a lot to like about this drill press. Today I'm going to show you how to build it. I will have other videos that will explain the highlights of this drill press, the build and installation of a table attachment, how I integrated this into my rolling workbench, and some accessories I have. I started by taking the base and the table and setting them aside. I then removed the column and the motor. I start by setting out all the parts included in the box. The little box includes the chuck and the key, which we can set aside for later. I connect the column to the base using the included 4 bolts and a 5/8 wrench. I then attach the handle for the table height adjustment crank that will raise and lower the table. You can see here there's a flat surface. An Allen screw is already in place in the handle. We need to place this Allen so it lines up to the flat surface. We can then use the included Allen wrench to tighten the screw down. There are 2 locking bolts that are used to allow the table to swivel, or for the whole height adjustment system to swivel. I start by inserting the first locking bolt into the rear of the adjustment table around the column. This bolt needs to be inserted on the opposite side of the crank handle. When the bolt is loose, it allows the arm to swivel. When tightened, it holds the arm firmly in place. We move on to the table itself. I start by placing the 2 wing nuts into the provided holes on the bottom of the table. These hold the table extension arm into place. I will then add a second locking bolt onto the arm where the table will be inserted. The bolt needs to be inserted on the same side as the crank handle. I then place the table onto the arm and use the locking bolt to lock it firmly into place. I can now put the drill press head onto the column. This is pretty heavy and kind of slippery after being removed from the packing, so you may want to use a cloth and wipe it down before picking it up. The head is locked into place by this one Allen screw. I will be making adjustments later, so I will not tighten this down all the way, just enough to hold the head on while I finish assembling. I move on to installing the quill feed handles. They do provide a tool to tighten the handles, but it doesn't work that well, nor is it really needed. I also attach the handle for the spindle speed adjustment. I use a clean paper towel to clean out the spindle of any debris, oil, and dirt as instructed by the manual. I finish by using a few bursts of air from my air compressor. We insert the arbor into the chuck. We also clean the arbor and the chuck to get off all the oil and debris from shipping. And then insert the arbor into the spindle. This is a friction press fit, so we will use a block of wood and a hammer to tap the chuck and the arbor into place into the spindle. Now I make sure I have the drill press head centered. I place an eye hook at one end of a string and close the other end of the string into the chuck. I then measure to the middle of the base and move the head around until it was centered. A plumb bob would work great here. I just didn't have one handy, so I improvised. I then properly tighten down the Allen screw from the head onto the column. The press came with the chuck key, which is nicely stored right here so it won't get lost. The press also came with a wedge, which is used to remove the arbor and the chuck if needed. But I will be going over that in another video, as well as other features of this press and how I attached it to my rolling workbench. Thanks for joining us today. I've included links in the description below for the items that were used in today's video. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like and subscribe button so we can get more content out to you. Until next time, this is John on That's How We Do It.